NATO has responded to comments Donald Trump made, claiming he would encourage Russia to do whatever they want to countries who don't pay enough for defence. Speaking at a campaign rally, the former US president and current challenger recalled an exchange with an unnamed leader about whether the country would be protected in Russia or if Russia attacked them.
They asked me that question. One of the presidents of a big country stood up and said, well, sir, if we don't pay and we're attacked by Russia, will you protect us? I said, you didn't pay? You're delinquent? He said, yes, let's say that happened. No, I would not protect you. In fact, I would encourage them to do whatever the hell they want. You got to pay. You got to pay your bills.
NATO's Secretary General has responded by saying any attack on NATO will be met with a united and forceful response. Any suggestion that allies will not defend each other undermines all of our security, including that of the US, and puts American and European soldiers at increased risk. Sky's Martha Kellner has more from the US.
These comments were made at a campaign rally in South Carolina, which is the site of the next Republican primary election. This is all part of his big strongman act, this idea of putting America first at the expense of all others, an act that plays so well to conservative America. But it would be folly not to take these comments seriously, because if the polls are accurate, there is a more than 50% chance that Donald Trump will be the next president. And just to recap exactly what he is saying, he says that while president, he told NATO countries that he would urge Russian aggression against countries that had not met unofficial financial commitments. This is, in effect, an invitation to Russia to expand the boundaries of the war in Ukraine. What he didn't make clear is that while there has been spending-related disputes in NATO, they relate to countries' commitments financially to their own militaries, not to NATO as an overall body. But this is bound to strike fear into countries like Poland, Latvia, countries which neighbour Ukraine, because it comes at a perilous time already in terms of US support of the war in Ukraine. There's a big pushback at the moment from Republicans in Congress in terms of the spending in Ukraine. For more than three-quarters, or just under three-quarters of a century, NATO has been America's most important military alliance. But Donald Trump has made no secret from a time way before he was president that he sees NATO as an opportunity for freeloaders, as something that drains American resource. So there is a very real fear, as I think you can get the sense from that NATO statement, that Donald Trump may reshape international security boundaries if he is elected in November, if he becomes president in January 2025. Interestingly, the White House have seen this as an opportunity to campaign. A White House spokesman calling Mr. Trump's comments appalling and unhinged. Democrats saying that President Biden will continue to stand for national security interests and not, in their words, against them, as they argue that Donald Trump will do.